So at this point, I think it's safe to say that Marvel's washed, right? I mean, how do you go from having multiple blockbusters a year that put asses in seats to literally no one giving a fuck? I mean, probably because Disney thought it would be a great idea to put out 60 movies a fucking minute, causing the already questionable quality to tank even further or something. But I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber. But we don't care about the numbers. We are here to rank the heroes. And there's a shit ton of them, ranging from absolute GOAT status to level 1 crooks. But for this video, in my sanity's sake, I've selected a small sample size to run through this video. Because let's be serious, do you even know this guy's name? Exactly. I'm going to be ranking these characters based on their movies, their powers, and overall how I feel about them. And before you start swallowing my shabingus, these are my opinions. Without further ado, let's get into my Marvel ranking. Captain America. They can never make me hate you for real. Besides the fact that he was born in 1918. So he probably would want to hang me from a tree. But I digress. But Cap was not always the big, strong grab artist that we know him as today. Once upon a time, he was a bitch. But Cap, in his undying love for his country, suited up and signed his name to be injected with super soldier semen. I meant serum, to fight for his country under the moniker Captain America. Then on a mission, he was frozen in ice for nearly 70 years. And worst of all, he lost his bad bitch. Only God knows that man's pain. GOAT tier. Oh my God, you have no idea how good the Hulk was. I mean, the absolute decimation of one of my GOATs is the case that needs to be studied in the history books. The Hulk went from, you don't want to get me angry, to being as soft as baby shit. They let a man with no powers in an armored suit give him the case of the beats. And I'm not talking about Dre. Double entendre, you won't catch that anywhere else but here on this channel. I mean, let's not bring up the fact that Thanos easily oiled him up and gave him back shots. Hulk used to be feared. Now he's just a former shell of himself. He literally hasn't been good in almost 10 years. C tier. I mean, could they have chose anyone more useless? And I don't mean to sound like a hater, but how did this man even make the cut? They have multiple people who can fly, have superhuman strength, a literal god, and somehow a dweeb with a bow and arrow made the cut. You might as well sign me up for this bitch too. Since we're just giving out suits to everyone, bitch, put me on the roster. Shit, I'll do a better job than this bum ass nigga. D tier. Wow, he can go really big and he can go really small. That's so cool. No, actually though, you'd think this nigga would play a more substantial role in the Marvel universe, considering he can go really small and he's still really strong. So why not just always be small and beat everyone up when they can't see you or really touch you? And we'll definitely try to forget about that god-awful movie that I am so happy I fell asleep during. Holy shit. I really don't know what else to say about this cuck. He's a cuck. C tier. Spider-Man, my good old pal, my childhood hero. Even though I think the MCU version of Spider-Man is pretty cheeks, Sam Raimi's version of Spider-Man definitely has my heart. No fucking dig. I had the Spider-Man bedsheet, the web shooters, and literally any merch I would be able to get from my mom when I was a jit. But I don't know, this MCU version of Spider-Man really just forced itself into my bed and shit all over me. On one side of things, I want to give Spidey the GOAT status, but for the MCU version of this guy, the best I can do is 2. He's still a demon regardless, so I gotta give him his flowers. A tier. Yo, do you know who these people are? I can't find their name anywhere at all. No, you actually think I watched this shit? I mean, I don't fucking know what's on the list. Fuck it, they're washed. And we finally made it to the end of the video. A little quick short one for you guys, just to give you guys a little taste of what I'm, trying to bring in the future. Trying to branch out, create different content, cover movies, cover TV shows, cover the Marvel Cinematic Universe, do rankings. Anything that comes to my head, you guys are gonna fucking see. That's for goddamn sure. But you guys know, obviously, I'm gonna ask you guys to do the big 3. Like, comment, and subscribe. The most important one. It's so free. Like, literally, your bank account can have -$1 million in it and you can still subscribe. Isn't that crazy? You should probably do it. Enjoy your life, though.